Hello from Hotel Hilton, where I'm at the moment with one great author who basically spent several hours with public, with who he shared some of great insight. So who this person is, you are going to find out very soon. So welcome. Thank you for your time and everything that you shared so far. I would like that you present yourself and share a little bit that you said so far.
Hi there, everybody. This is Amandeep here. And the way I like to brand myself, my name is Amandeep. People call me the deep man, with wisdom, with teaching, with learnings. People also call me the Indian version of Tony Robbins. I have been working with Tony Robbins and Success Resources for the last 10 years, presenting his workshops called UPW Previews. I also run my own programs, Discover Your Brilliance, Success Mastery, Public Speaking Mastery, How to Becoming $1 Million Speaker. So yeah, I have been in the training, teaching business for more than a decade right now. And my book is coming up next month in January called The Secret of Winning. So that's pretty much who I am. I'm a teacher and I love teaching.
You said great, interesting thing that it's kind of like captured my mind, that you had experience with bad teachers, and that you definitely do not want that people around you influencing on other people in a negative way. So you want emphasize that power that we have inside ourselves, that we create reality that is better for all of us. When you are also talking and teaching about public speaking, what is the most important except energy that you share with your public? Of course, except content, but what you can recommend, how to focus, how to involve public, to who are you talking to?
So you asking how to get more focused?
Yep.
And did you ask anything about public speaking?
Yes, so basically what are the main point of great public speaker?
So coming to focus happens when you are aiming at something. And when you're aiming at something, it has to be very specific. For most people in today's time, the challenge is there's so much of distraction, there's so much of data floating around that you get caught up. And this is called shiny object syndrome. You go from one shiny thing to another shiny thing to another shiny thing, because maybe deep down you do not trust yourself completely. So coming back, if you want to get more focused in your life, you gotta start with aiming at something very specific. So have a specific target or a goal, and if these words, they have some kind of negative connotation for you from the past, then just say a plan or a map or a design. You see, if you are not working on something very specific or a goal, you're working on somebody else's goal and making them rich and successful. So the first thing you got to do to become more focused is to focus on something very specific, and obviously find something which is meaningful, something probably you have a passion about, if you can. If not, then just keep figuring it out. But at the same time, I want to say that anything you're doing in your life, you want to get more focused, you got to be more specific about what you really want to achieve. That's the first one. Okay, public speaking. There are a lot of things about public speaking. There are a lot of techniques and tools which we can talk about. But if you take everything out and say, Amandeep, there is one thing which a public speaker must have, I want to say, it's presence. If you lose your presence, you are doomed as a public speaker. When you're fully present and you're completely the person that you are, authentic in front of people, that's what would go a long way to create an impact every time you speak. So public speaking, for me, one of the biggest things you've got to have as a speaker is have full presence in terms of who you are, and you're fully present for your student. You're there to serve them to the level, your only focus is the student in front of you, nothing else. So coming back, a presence is the biggest aspect of any great public speaker.
Thank you for this. What about Tony Robbins? So this is the person I think that influenced to many people today. And what is your experience? How did you met Tony Robbins?
Well, I got introduced to Tony Robbins through a book. In 2003, when I was in New Delhi, doing my further education, I went to a training program, a motivational training program with a local trainer, and I happened to meet somebody there. They introduced me to Tony's book called Awaken the Giant Within. So that's my first instance of knowing Tony. After reading that book, when I came to the UK, through a scholarship, I'm very grateful to my cousin who gave me a scholarship to come and study in the UK in year 2006. I was looking for a part-time job, and I landed up, on a landing page, like, where there's a free book offer coming up, and I clicked on it, and it posted me a book of Tony, and then they gave me a call, and I was introduced to his live event called Unleash the Power Within. So in July 2007, I attended Unleash the Power Within, and from there, things have been completely different for my life. I had a major breakthrough, doing Tony's program, and I just said, you know what? I made a commitment that I want to do this. I want to become a public speaker myself and inspire people and empower them to become their better version. So that's the decision I took in 2007. And obviously, you are doing this interview. You are here in this room, listening to me for the whole day. Delivering Tony's content called Unleash the Power Within preview workshop. So yeah, coming back, going to Tony's event, a major breakthrough happened, and my life took a 360-degree turn.
What do you see that is in today's world most important skill to not to think about only survival, but to think about developing yourself and growing?
Developing yourself, I think it is a lifelong journey. I still go on to different trainings as a student myself to get better, because I believe as a teacher, if you want to become a great teacher, a great orator, a great public speaker, or a great trainer, you got to really stay on the path of learning, because there is something you don't know which can make you better. And the better you become, the more powerful you will be. So coming back, learning, growing is a lifelong process, which if somebody wants to really take their life to the next level where they live on their own terms and they have the freedom and they do what they really enjoy doing it, then you've got to be investing in your learning and growing. It makes you a better person. It's just not in terms of money. The more money you make, it's just that your character, your whole mindset of holding your ground even when the challenges are thrown at you, it just makes you better. And remember, you can aim for perfection. It's not a bad thing, right? You can aim for perfection, but you got to settle for excellence. The day you become perfect, you will perish. So aim for perfection, but always settle for excellence. And that's what makes you a better business person, a better father, a better husband, a better son, or a better friend, or a better citizen of the country.
Thank you.